Who's it going to be?
Human nature.
Human nature singing. Go, Tony.
Australians, oh let us rejoice, for we are young and free, with golden... Take it away, Don.
Soil and wealth fertile, our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in its abundance, nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. Go for it, Tony.
In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair.
Jimmy.
In joyful strains, then let us sing. Advance Australia fair.
Oh, Dick's pretty impressed with our
Stirring rendition.
of the grand final.
Yes,
Joining us later once he gets off the guitar will be David Shortbush.
he's on special comments, of course.
Special comments, of course, Jared Healy dud style.
Well, no doubt.
David, of course, was a dud from way back.
He certainly was. In the mould of all those great duds. And
These are ball
perpetuated
players.
by the SWAT. Oh, look at them.
They're
They're
geeing
keyed
each
up.
other up.
They really want to overcome their
duds.
underdog tag. Oh, and we've got the lady ready to toss the coin. She won this competition by sending in 50,000.
love. Yes, spin.
Yeah, spin, no worries. Yeah, and give it to Swatter. No, I mean Nietzsche when you've
Nietzsche.
done. And it
Jimmy,
looks like
you
we've got
win
an edger. That's a
We've
first.
got an edge.
I
Oh,
think,
it's
I think
landed
it
on
was
the
a
edge.
fucking edge. Yeah,
I'll
I'll get
give
it
you
anyway.
Nietzsche.
Lucky Nietzsche picked the edge.
Ah, well, the champions. Will they be champions?
Well, I think
Been
the
the form team all season, 12 wins and about 10 losses, as opposed to the Bombers 21-1.
So I think Melbourne's definitely on top in that
They're a
department.
shoe-in in the non-dud department.
Certainly. Got a final few messages from Nietzsche. I can't imagine he's got much to say at this stage. Probably just
Apart from
get
the
out
boys,
there,
just, let's play footy.
settle down, fellas.
Let's play
Don't go out
footy.
there with erections. That can always lead to
There's
tears.
Lloydie. Is his hair looking perfect? There's Longy.
Lloydie, Longy, they're all there. Oh, Longy pulling the
Picks his
knickers out. Yeah, that's what you got to do.
Hurdy just picking his nose. Lloyd, yeah, the hair does look perfect. It's good to see too.
Well, I've noticed whenever he has his great hair, he always plays a good match. And coming to the bench, we have Alessio, Buick, we have Moorcroft, and we have Simons.
That's good to see.
It is good to see. That's a great bench. I think it's stack up to any bench in the competition.
It'll be one of the best benches in the land.
Certainly, certainly.
Oh yes. Oh, it's
I
Plugger.
reckon the boys will go pretty good in that. You know, they're just waiting to get out there, and they can't wait. Back to you, Tony. Oh, thanks for that, Plugger. Great insights to the game and to the,
He'd
what
know.
all the players.
He
have-
would definitely know.
He would know. He's been in so many grand finals. I think there was one, and that was a really great occasion for him.
It sure was. Oh, this is. Of
And
course,
we've
I
got-
didn't win that, but that's
We've
beside
got the
point.
matchups. We've got someone on James Hurd. Looks like Shanahan.
Shanahan. No, well, I think they've brought him out of retirement for this match.
Oh, did they? Oh, and we've got... Yes, it looked like we had... Oh, we're ready. And here comes the bounce. The greatest match of the 2000 season. And here comes Barnesy versus Jeff White. Jeff
a
White
lovely
gets
tap.
it out. Yes. Oh,
Dino.
Dino. Dean Wallace, doesn't he go in hard for an old man? And leading in the race, we have Uze, I think that was.
Picked up Lee and Shelley tries to grab it, and it looks like a free kick to Adam Uze. No, I don't even think it was him.
No,
but
it wasn't.
Matter.
Oh,
By
it's
Swatter,
the dud. But is
Has
he a
kick,
dud?
He's got it. No, it's been marked by Neats.
Neatsy. Well, it's a great story, the Neat story, isn't it, Don? He came here as a young prostitute, straight out of...
a young fag prostitute.
Yes, it was really a touching story the way Neil Danaher was just gutter crawling one day and saw him
Out on the piss himself.
out on the piss himself, gutter crawling, and he saw
Looking for a bit of a pickup.
looking for a pickup, and he
there
saw
was Neatsy.
Nietzsche, and he thought this
He's hit
guy
the
would not
post.
only
He's
be
hit
a
the
great
post.
pickup, but he would be a great footballer. And the rest, I think, is history.
And the morning after such a great night, he said, "Look, you got to play footy for me, mate." And he said, thank you.
And we've got
A
Dustin
bum for
Fletcher
four.
here. Dustin Fletcher to kick in. And I wonder if we can go live to Dustin right now. I don't know where I'm going to kick it. I'm hoping that someone will open up for me soon. Oh, thanks for that, Dustin. That was wonderful.
It's just great having the players mic'd up these days, isn't it, Tony?
Oh, it's such a revolution.
Shelley.
There he is.
No, it's Adam Uzo.
Adam, yeah, Adam Uzo. On the bench, we've got some players.
We've got. That's the Melbourne bench. I don't know those players.
I don't know those players either.
We should know.
They are the favourites, and we don't know.
And,
and the dud
there by Jason Johnson and Heffernan scouring the pack, and there'll be a bounce.
I can only think that Swartz has already stamped his approval for the Jared Healy Brad Hardy Award.
I think he's eschewing that dud kick towards goal.
Well, so far in the 1.5 minutes we've played, he certainly has shown all the qualities of a dud player.
Yeah, good to see too. The Jared Healy and / Brad Hardy Award is sought after. There he goes again. It's another dud kick straight to an Essendon player. And he's got his name written all over it so far.
Certainly.
And Heffernan kicks from the back flank, and that's a dodgy kick.
It was a dodgy. It's very scrappy early. Often grand finals are, aren't they, Don?
Oh, they certainly are. The nerves, they got to unsettle the nerves.
And
Take
here we
a
go
few chest
to,
marks drop, but that's a nice mark by
Heffernan.
No, it's Solomon actually.
Solomon, yeah, that's right.
And in goes hard there was Scotty Lucas, thorough guard, and the ball spills out. No, it's still in there, and it's great to see the umpires letting the game go, isn't it, Tony?
Oh, sorta. Yeah, it's not bad. Now, anyway, and we got someone there.
Someone's got his
Jeff White, I think it was, and not Jeff White. What is it? Jeff Farmer? That's who.
That's the name I was looking for earlier. He's got Neth as a dad. And this will be a free kick, by the looks of it, to a Melbourne player by the name of Brad Green, by the looks of it.
Yes, number 18, yes, that's Brad Green. And he kicks it as we expected. Comes in. Oh, and knocked some player over. There, Timmy Watson.
Timmy Watson, I can't believe he's still playing. He's out there.
Oh,
Kicks
yes.
up the scopes.
And the real tragedy is that David Yoxall isn't in this Essendon team. I mean, in the preliminary final, he broke his leg going into just the last minute when they were up by 300 points. And I really think that Essendon will miss David Yoxall.
Well,
that forward pocket.
He had kicked 14 goals up until half time.
It's not, yes, and he kicked a substantial number after until he got the injury.
And he kicked another 18 after half time.
And I think he's up there in the stands enjoying today's match, even though he's really upset about it. Oh, and that's a kick out of the pack, and it looks like it could have been a point. And Turdy.
But he's kicked a goal. Was that Hurdy?
Well, the reaction of Turdy there.
The goal was that he'd missed it.
And of course, we've got a great movie coming up on 7, and it stars Nicolas Cage as a tough guy, and he gets free. I think it's Con Air, judging by the film we're seeing so far. And of course, it stars John Cusack, and that's John Malkovich there, and it's got Nick Cage as the major actor. And there's a bit of action there, and look at him run away. Look at how buff he is.
That balding mullet, you got to love it.
Balding mullet, yes, that's great. Oh, and here we are back at the
I was just going to mention, just before the break, Tony, that it's a shame for Melbourne fans that Rowan Batt didn't get a trundle.
Rowan Batt, another story of these final series. I mean, he'd really come from obscurity. From I think he was on the supplementary list at the start of the season.
Well, yes, call from the... We should mic up David Shortbush because... he just made the comment that he was the only man capable of holding David Yoxall, so it is kind of...
It's a tit for tat. It is.
So...
But Rowan Batt, it's a tragic thing the way he just flew away that day. I mean, everyone assumed he'd taken a human form, but he really was a bat at heart.
He was a bat at heart, and he just had to fly back to Transylvania, and there's a miss to Lloydie.
Lloydie, he's not happy.
I think the runner's going to have to bring out a comb. He's not happy. Yes, he's
not happy.
To the box.
He doesn't like that black arms band. He thinks it makes him look like a fucking dork. Oh, and here we have the kick in by our Melbourne player. It's Uze.
And the Phoebe on the wing.
Oh, yeah. So
the back pocket even.